Okay, it says it has an excellent connection now. So I'm back on, and got 7 minutes to try to break down a couple of things for today. Okay. Let me bring up my chart over here. I was doing something, but let me bring up my chart over here real quick. We're just gonna go over, break it down, starting at the weekly. Let's start at the weekly. So on the weekly chart, what we've been doing in the last few days is coming down and bouncing off of this 64. This closes 64. Let me bring up the data box, and I can take this always off top. So this is 64. This closed at 64. This opened at 68. We've been coming in this range and playing and bouncing off to 64, 68 to about 80. All right, so that's the range we've been in this 64, 68. And if you look it up, so these last few days come up or come down into this range. So we're going to go down real quick to the daily. Now in the daily chart, what we would call this is an inside bar. This day is still inside this bar. The high, the low, and this low hasn't broken this low, and this high hasn't broken this high. So this is an inside bar. And we're basically inside the inside of the open and close of this bar. Look like we may be trying to pull out of it. This open is 79.50. Right now we're at it ain't closed, but it says 79.25. So we're hanging around the top of this bar, but we're still inside this bar. 3-point range, open 79.50, close 73.25 by the 3-point range in between here. And then this is the open of 79.50. So this 80 to 83 has been some resistance, and yeah, I've been getting hit with that resistance, trying to get through it. So let's go down to, I'm gonna go to the 15-minute chart. And on the 15-minute chart, we can see this low is the 64, and this high is the 68 in this blue area. You see, we've been come down to 64, break out to 68, come down, test 64. Sometimes we come through 62, 63, but we stand above 60. We're holding above 60, and we'll bounce between, come down, and it's 64, 68, bounce out, come back down in. But we'll hold this 64, this 68, come back, 68, come back in, hold the 64, come back in, and we keep bouncing. Back in, bounce out, come back in this range. So this is supply range right here. Buyers are buying up in this area, and sellers are selling up in this area. I've been getting hit at 82. This 82 right here, you see we came up 82, dip up a little bit, but this 82, 81 to 83 has been holding as resistance. Looking for the harder. This 82, this between this 80, this area here has been holding as resistance. Rectangle. It's been dipping up, but it's been coming back down. We tested here, we tested here, we tested here, 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 and we'll come up and we'll break down in this area. We'll come test it, but once we come back in this range, we'll break down under 85. So These are the levels we're looking at. You can also, if it gets to these areas, this 86, this 87 in this area, but you can see that we've been touching this area up here and selling off rejection. Sometimes they'll push through and then come back in. They'll pop up, push through, and then come back in. So we're in the range. We're just ranging between 64, 63, and really about 80, 86, 85, 86. You could say 89. So about a 30-point range. We've just been up and down, up and down, up and down. So let's go back to the daily chart. And the market is now open. And let's see what this market looks like. We don't have too much news today. We got 1030 crude inventories for people that want to trade the news. Put this always on top. All right, so we down 3 points this morning. We coming back to the 68. This is the top. This orange line is the 68 level. This bottom line is 64. Not sure if we're going to hold it this morning, but this 68 and this 64 is what I just showed. We come down into this area. Buyer step in. Don't know how it's going to react today, if it's going to hold, but let's see. Just sitting here, see if it cracked. See if I can get along. I'm hoping that I get a pop up. I'm trying to get a pop up off the low early. Maybe it doesn't hold. Maybe it's still got some room to go lower, and we just early. Try to see if we get a pop off the low. Don't look like it's going. May still go down. That's 68. If we can hold the 68 early off the low, it ain't popping like I want it to. It's not popping like I want it to. Nope, it's not popping. Getting that break up over 70. I want to see it go. May fizzle out here and go back down to the 68 level. It's slowing down. I really wanted to see a pop, but it's not popping.
Stop, Phil.
So Was looking for the pop, see if it was gonna get an early pop, but it didn't. And coming down, see if the bottom holds, if there's 64. We got some orders in here ahead of 64. Let's see what 64 does today. We in the 64. I mean, we in the 64 to 68 area. But we'll see what it wants to do today. I won't take the crack at 64. It may decide to break and keep going today, but I'm not going to take the crack at 64. I'm going to hold out and wait. I'm not going to take a long or a short, not down here. I'm going to wait. 64 may hold today, it may not. Find out the direction. Looks like that 64 may be holding up. Order see if filled. I can get an order. I want to see a break over 68. Should have waited for the 68. But let's see if we get a break over 68. We had a little double bottom right here. Okay, I'm going to move my stop to break even. Come on. Move my stop to break even. See if we can get up 4 points. I might just have to take 2 because we still on a down. All right, come on. Stop filled. And then it's going to pop. Move my stop too early. Move my stop too early. There it goes without me. Move my stops too early. May need a may need a wider stop. Came back down into this area. Ran right back out of it. Any shorts I want to take higher or lower, below that 60. It has to be below 60. Because 60 is holding and we've been bullish over 60. Just barcode, green, red, green, barcoding right here. You don't have to have this wide. I'm waiting for the 10 o'clock, waiting for 10 o'clock for the next. Well, we got 30 seconds before a 15-minute bar opens up. Okay. above the open. Okay, here we go. Pretty nice 15-minute bar. We're going to take a short and see what happens. Looking at the 15-minute bar, see if we can get a short. It looks like it may come down. Hopefully we can get a push down. If it starts to go up. I'm not going to push it either because let's see. Again, move my stop to break even. Just follow the plan. And if we keep going, we got to get through some of this area here. Hope we don't get a bounce and we just go.
Target filled.
Okay, target was filled. It's possible this can go back down to see and test this area, 68, 64 again. Okay, let's see where it wants to go. I don't know if y'all can hear that wind blowing back there. Hasn't broken 80. Back at 68. Do we trade between 68 and 78? What do we do? Made a lower low here. Made a lower high. Over and under VWAP. I got this line here for. This line is 72. Looking for that line. Okay. I can remove this line here. Back testing 68, 64. And in between, we up here, the 63 and the 71, the 70, between the 70 and 70, yeah, 75, you want to say. $77, $68, $7.6. Looks like it may want to go up. We hold this. Hold over to 68. Get uptrend. Break up. We got the pivot point and the VWAP right here. So we're just around the pivot point, VWAP, and the 200 moving average. We got all in this area. May break out of this wedge and go lower. May go back up. Looking at the bigger time frame on a 4-hour and a 15-minute, I don't want to risk going long for the breakout, even though it can, but I'm not going to take that long. It's over and under the previous day's close, actually. It's over and under the previous day's close. We got previous day's close. We got the pivot and the VWAP in this area. Let's see where the 4-hour bar opens up at, because I don't want to short into the 68. And then from here, if we go long, we got resistance at 81. So where do we have halves? 81, 82s up here. So where do we have the most, well, not the most, the least resistance, the least direction of resistance? Is it the short into 68, 64, or is it the long into the 81? We just don't have too much room when they don't give us too much room to especially trying to get 4 points. We just flat for the day right now from the open. Just flat. Flat, 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 flat. Next 10 o'clock. Next 10 o'clock. Next 4-hour bar opens in about 2 minutes and 10 seconds. The 4-hour bar. I want to fill all my charts up. I can't really see this, it's too small, but I want to try to. Over and under VWAP and the pivot. Over and under VWAP and the pivot. Over VWAP, pivot, and 200 moving average. VWAP, pivot, 200 average. "30 seconds to the next 4-hour bar opens up." I don't want it this big. 4-hour bar opens up. Let's see. That's the 4-hour bar. Which way is it going? 71 at the low. Are we gonna get a push higher? We're gonna have some resistance here. 74. This is that resistance 74. This the pivot that we got over here. Seventy is the low. Is it trying to push higher? $78. Got 76. It's 76, 75. He sold off from here. So it's 76, 78. You got some resistance. Move this here. Round bottom break. That round bottom break. Is that a round bottom break? Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Lower 71, 70, 75. So we only got to 68. Low, low, higher low. Making higher lows. High. This is low. 77. 77.50, 77. Higher lows. Higher highs and lower lows. So we're just consolidating in this range here. Hasn't gone figured out which way it wants to go yet. Just in this, just here. Just here. How do I got this over top of this? Nowhere to go yet. This 4 hour could just range in here where you fake out to the low. What you gonna do? But as it get tighter and tighter, it should go make a move now. It can make a false move and break down, or it can make a false breakout and then come back down and just keep over and under the pivot. Let me break this up some more. Don't want to shorten to 68, which looks good on a 4-hour and a daily, but the weekly has been holding up. This is a weekly zone down here, so this weekly zone been holding up. This blue is 64 on a weekly open. I mean weekly close, and the 68 is a weekly open. So the weekly chart has been holding up in this area. Looks bullish. Well, not looks bullish, it's just it's holding up. It's holding up. It's holding up. You see it's getting tighter and tighter. It's getting tighter and tighter. I'm not gonna say it peeped out here because I could move it back here where this goes with this, aligns up with that. So we did dip out here, tested, dipped out here. Not taking this short. I like it. Look good on here. Looks great on the 4-hour chart. Not taking it. Not taking it. Just gotta sit on my hands and wait. $70 to 72 to back up into this level. To set back up into this level. Because it's just ranging around here. But it hasn't been we got some level here. If it stay above, it tested 68. This low 68.75. Okay, we back down to 68. Okay, earlier we hit the 64. Tested 68, back to testing 68. This was a weekly open. That's the weekly open. That's a previous week's open. It's not this week's open, but the previous week's open. There we go. See an order come in. We got orders coming in. It may want to test it. It may want to go get those orders. We got 675 down here. 675 at 67. We got 675 at 67. See if it go search for those orders. $675. Is it there or to disappear? Is it there? Okay. I'm not taking any shorts in here. None. Zero. Zip. This could bounce. We look like we could be coming out of oversold. Don't know. We can just keep ranging in here. I like the heaviness on the 4 hour. I like the heaviness on the daily. But this area has been holding. This zone has been holding, but I don't know how many times it's going to hold, if it's going to just hold today. It's been holding. Let's see. We got more orders down here. 1100. And it took it. Either they took it or they went, or they got out the way. Again. I don't want to take this first. I want to see if, like it does, it comes out, comes back down, but still choppy. Still chop. Look at that. Low 62, but the low came to 62.75. just shaky. It's not a, just shaky. Get in, get the little move. I move my stop loss. $67, $75. Hammer like this pattern of just I'm gonna see it have some follow through and pull back. We may come right back up into this, test this trend line 74. So it came and took out some liquidity under this low 63.50. So it took out this liquidity under here. Let's see, it may give the squeeze to those trapped under this 4-hour bar. Came and got some liquidity out of here. Squeeze back up. Look at these wicks now. Wake up. Wake up. Wick. All these wicks down here. All these wicks down here. So you think it's safe to go short. This low is 62. Came back to 72. That's 62, the 10-point move. But just no follow through. No follow through. Back into 68. Back into 68. Okay, I'm gonna remove this right here. $69, got the order sitting at $59.75. $59.75. 59.75. Okay, let's see. We got a low. It's just going to be a higher low. Or we're going to break the 62. 58. Not too much room. We'll break 62. Okay, we testing 64 again. We're testing 64. New lows. Are we making new lows? Look, 1100. What is that? 60. That's 60. Okay, we're breaking the lows, breaking new lows. We're breaking new lows. There we go. We're finally getting past, breaking out this 64. So we got 59.25. The previous day's low was 59.25. This is the previous day's low, 59.25. Now 64 will it become resistance? Or will we head back up? Got orders down here at 60. Is 64 going to become resistance or no? Back in, back over that 64 level. Broke a low, 61. Didn't break 60. Didn't break 60. Okay. 64 level is in play. Is it support or is it resistance? Is it turning into resistance now? And break. Next S1 is only at 57. If it break, that's not even 60 to 57. $59. Okay, there we go. We broke the 60. If we go break
Order
the low
submitted.
again, I want to be in. We'll be looking at, what's this? 55. We got orders down here. We got the high here of 54.75. It's really shortening to 50, which I don't really like either. I don't really
Order
like.
canceled.
It's shortening to 50. Maybe if we break 50 to go to 43. I really don't want to short into 50. See, I would have been stopped out on that pop right above this S, the 55. Don't want to short into 50. Looks heavy. 54.75. Look, we got orders down here, 1,060. 1,000 lots down here, 1,000 contracts. Somebody's throwing orders in here. Around 53. Flashing orders. This is what I don't want to happen to me, this pop. They ran through all these. Look at this. Still going. Look, the break a little low and then pop up. Break a low and then pop up. What's this? Open 47.50. want to see a pullback somewhere. I want to see a pullback, then a rollover somewhere. Because right now, I would be chasing down here. And it's held up for a minute, so I don't think it's going to. Next stop 43. Next stop 43. Okay, got above 50. Okay, no. That 60 break was the dump down to 52. That was the dump. Got a minor pullback.
Order filled.
See if we get a dump from 50 or if we want to hold over the 50. Hopefully we keep going dumping. See if we get to 43. Move. Nope. Stand over 50 or what? No. See if we get to 43. It look like it's gonna shake around here. Let's see. Pull back.
Stop filled.
see where we're going. Thought that might have some continuation, but it didn't. It lost 47. One more again. Let's try to take it.
Order filled.
Let's try to take it. Let's try to take it. One more again. One more again. $50 hasn't broken yet. Let's see. That 50 may be the whole, may be the support. That 60, that 50 may be the support right here. That 50 may be the support. So I think it may be the support right now. If it cracks 50, then we gone. If it don't, still at this 43. Nah. Look like the 50 may be trying to hold. If it hold, I'm looking for the, if it don't hold, I'm looking for the S2 level. I want to move my stop to break even, but sometimes I move it too early and I get stopped out, but sometimes it saves me. Sometimes it saves me. I'm gonna move it now. Like I said, sometimes it saves me. Over and under 50. Over and under 50. As soon as you think it's safe to go in the water. Just when you think it's safe to go in the water. It cracks without you. Just when you think it's safe to go in the water. There it goes. Not yet. My 43 I was looking for. Didn't test it. Yeah, 43.50. But didn't hit my 43. So 43. Yep. 43 got touched. If it breaks 41, if it breaks 40, it's popping off this 200 moving average.
Order filled.
We break 40. Say we break 40. If we break 40, where's the next? the next fill at 40. We're gonna pop up and down off of 40 also.
Stop filled.
If we break 40, we can go to 30.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Looking for the break, and then another break. Not gonna get it. If this is it,
Order
okay.
canceled.
So that's it for the day. I just didn't get it. Just didn't get on the right side at the right time.
Order filled.
Okay. Trying to fill it out. Trying to see. Fill it out. Trying to see if we stay below 50. Nope. That 50 is gonna hold. Is 50 gonna hold? Yep, it's gonna hold. Let's see. Got some wicks up here, but may wick us out. Got some wicks up here, but it's just a turnover. Well, no. I'm at 48. Thought I was at 50. Thought I was in at 50. Yeah. Thought I was in at 50.
Stop filled.
That's it. No breaks this week for me.
Order filled.
Trying to get this 50 short. And it's just,
Stop filled.
okay. Head and shoulders to the long side. Head, shoulders to the long side. Low is 50. Low is 39.50. The break of 54. I'm done for the day. Just have to back up. Just have to back up. Have to get better fills. Have to get better fills. Back into the 64. We're looking at the 60, 64. And from 50 to 60. Now look 60, 64. Will 64 become resistance? $55, $39. It's 39 is 16 points. $67, $68. Where we go? The high, 63 and a quarter. Are we getting some resistance here? 64. quarter came up in here. 57. Do we test 64? Do we touch it? Look at that, 57. We holding the 60. Right below 60. Are we holding the 60?
Order filled.
Looking for a break of 52. That 50. Why am I shorting before 50? Which is my question. Why do I short before 50? The break of 50, there we go. The break of 50 pops. Can we get the break of 50? We get down back to 44. We get back down to about 44. Nope, we back over 52.
Stop filled. Order
Keep getting
filled.
stopped out. Are we going to get this break lower? No. But we get this break lower one day. One day to 44. Once again. Once again.
Stop filled.
Okay. Okay, that's it. I'm out for the day. Closing down shop. Closing down shop. Closing down shop. Above 50. If 50 is holding, I might trade between 50 and 60. Looks like the 52 is holding for now. Bounce off 52 twice. Bouncing off the 50.
Order filled.
Try it again. Try it again. S2. Give it a try. Not getting much of a dump, but I'm giving it a try.
Order canceled. Order submitted.
Come on.
Order
I'm gonna add another
filled.
order. So I'll add another order. I'm gonna add another. This is it. If I get filled here, come on, we keep going. We keep going. Come on, we keep going. We keep going. Come on, we keep going. We got one more push.
Target filled.
Okay, we got one more push.
Order submitted.
Oh, I keep doing. Let me close this out. I'm gonna close it out. I'll close it.
Order filled.
Okay, I just closed it because we was extended and we may get more, get further, but that's it. Kept getting stopped out and we could go lower, but we be getting popped up and popped down. S3 is all the way down here. 67.13. We're breaking 200. I've been trying to get this all day, but back into this area, this zone here. S3 is at 67.12. We got S3 at 30. Chop me, chop me. Testing this S3. Testing this S3 back. It's just, I thought this was the rollover, then the rollover, but I finally caught something after getting stopped out a few times. And Even though I'm say it's up green, I know I'm in the red because of commissions. Because of commissions. Not by much, but I am in the red because of commissions. I'm missing a chart. Rolling over. Man, I don't want to get rolled over myself. Man, I don't want to get rolled over myself. $37 to $30. Or even the low today at 34. But we tested it once, twice. Bounced off of that 34.75 twice. We got 63.13. Do we go to 63.13? I got tight stops, so getting in the pop. This is 36. If I got it now, I put my stop above 36, which is 2 points. But will I get stopped out down here? And boom, stop. Oh man, This is a range down here that we were in. We coming back into this structure here. Possible to just come back in here in the 30-20 range. Retest this 30-20 range. This is the top of the range right here that's shaded out. So bouncing off the top of this range, which is this line here. This line represents a daily open. It's 32. Bounced off 32. It's the lowest 32.25. We got some resistance here that should be support. If we go lower, this close is 28. This open is 29.75. This close is 28.75. This open is 28.75. So even a break of 30, we got some resistance. Let me see if there's a downtrend we can plot here. A bigger downtrend. Look like it may try to keep going. $30. This high is 62.75. The high is 62.75. This low is 32.25. 30 points to 6,700. Is that what we're looking at? $62.21. They're still stacking orders down here. 34, 30. Still stacking orders down here. Got a bounce from 32 all the way up to 43. 10-point bounce off this low. Bounce off this 34, 35 level. 34.75, 34.75, 35, 36, making higher lows. I don't know if this will be a reversal or we consolidate a little bit, roll over late in the day to come down and test this this 20 area. But if it do, I know it don't want to take us with it. So tight stops, tight stops is going to get stopped out. Right. 32.25. What we got here? Do it look like we might have a flat top breakout over S1 or breakdown? Try to trap it in here somewhere, see which way it want to go. We still over 40. $40 to $50. Do we get that 10-point move? Not without not without some rockiness. Not without some rockiness if it go. Not without some Balboa. 50-50, 66. Not without some Rocky Balboa. Try to clean some of this chart up. I'm going to keep this trend line here, because if we continue lower, then this trend line may sitting on support. Sitting on support. $44 to $50, $49. I'm just not taking these trades. $46, $46, $47, $45 to $50. Not without a fight. Not without a fight. There we go. Still not without a fight. Not without a fight. Look at this. Went to 47, 44, 43 points. 44 to 47. $200 moving average is at 41.56. 41.56. We got some support and resistance here. Some old at 47. At 47. Just opened at 47.50. Just closed at 47.50. This bar opened at, closed at 47. This bar opened at 47. We got past that. We got above this 48. $49 and $50. For a long, I would like to see it break that 50, and we got this uptrend here. This bigger uptrend. Let me move this. 43. This is 50. So we have this bigger uptrend. Downtrend. Or just trend. We have this bigger downtrend that's coming from the top range here, around here. Over 50. So if we get over 50, we can come in this range, break over 50, stay over 50, and then get back up to 60. I want to see it go over 50, hold over 50, and kind of test, look like it tested here. It bounced, but it didn't hold. Another hold over 50, something like this may continue. Another bounce over 50, a break over 50 and come back to retest it, may be able to move higher, or it may just do the same thing and break again. And we built it some volume in this area between 48 and 50 also. Bell looked like a bell curve with some orders not happening. Small around 49.50. Less orders happen around 49.50. All right, we at the 51. I'm going to remove this right here because we know this is 50. Over and under 50. Could test this trend line and roll over, or we hold 50 and break. And we have this bigger trend, downtrend. Let's see. We went up, but green, red, green, neutral, green. Just the entries have to be right because my stops are tight. Over and under 50. I don't like my charts to be this small where you can't really see it. Get back up to 62. We had the shoulders ahead and the shoulders fell. So, rule of thumb, if the shoulders fell, we go to retest the shoulder, back to the shoulder, and then back to the head. But this is the shoulder here for the bigger. We had a little one here and a break, and bam, came down. Then we had one here on the bigger scale and it fell. It's like it's going up. Was that? Did it come up over 50 low? Higher high. Break this trend. We did here, breaking it 50 up into the VWAP. And sold off. Got some resistance here at the 54, 55 area. This one is 57. Look like we're pushing through, maybe a 54. Testing this trend line. Testing this trend line. Testing the trend line right above 50. Right above the 50. We tried to hold some support earlier until it broke. And came back, tested trend line. Pardon me. Came back, tested trend line. So here go what we got to hit above 58. See if it hold over this 50. It hasn't tested 50. Came as low as 51 and a quarter. So it hasn't tested since it broke out, tested the 50 level, which it will now. There we go, testing the 50. Okay, So let's see, we're going to be over and under 50 for a minute. How this 50 is going to act. Over and under 50. Let's see if we get a pullback over and under 50. And late on the day, it may just one observation or pathway of over and under 50, stay over 50, and then break back up into 69. Doesn't have to do that. It could just stay under 50, start to break down, come across this trend line and break down. But we'll see. Try not to get caught. Here we go. Over 50. Now I peaked over 50 from the resistance side. Now from the support side. Okay, that's support of 43. 42, breaking. 40, breaking. 39.50. 39.50. We got some support at 39.50. 39.50. We hit here. We touch here, and we touch 39.50 here. Or 38.50 here. We may be searching for some orders for the higher move. Not sure. Maybe trying to squeeze. I didn't have a clean short of 50. Didn't have a clean short. $39.50. 44. About 5-point pop. Do we get a continuation down, or do we get a double bottom, a pullback into this area here and move higher, and a dump on a let me see. This is where we spent time at, in this area here. Yeah, right here. $45. We hold up. But we have this trend line, and we have this trend line. and they crossing right here. So it could be some stronger support. I mean resistance. Some strong resistance level. A strong resistance level when two trend lines cross each other. And sometimes you may get a pop through there, or may hold and roll over. What time is it? It's 12 o'clock. It's lunchtime. Do it hold this trend line and break up? We'll do it. Break this trend line. Break down into 32 and see its way by the end of the day to 12. Got this trend line break. Well, we broke this trend line and ran back up to it. 39.50. Okay, we broke the 39.50. Broke 37. Do we get a pop back up? 39.50. Okay, we got a pop back up. 39.50. 36. $39.50. That was the support. $39.50. With that support level, we hit the 40. Quarter, 40, quarter. Okay. Broke below a little bit of this 39.50. We close 37.25. Open at 37.25. We're back 39.50. Over and under 40. Now are we trading between 40 and 50? We were doing 50. We were doing 50 and 60. Now we're doing 40 and 50. Okay, I'm gonna delete this. But if we start to move lower, I'm targeting this low. I'm targeting this trend line. I'm gonna get rid of all this. What did I just do? Okay. This bigger trend line here. This one here. Doesn't have to go, but we're still at the lower end of the day. Or went under 40. I really don't want to go short with this coming out of oversold. I would like to see this come up and roll over. Right now, looks like it's trying to push up a little bit. Back over 40, back over the support level. Back at the top of this trend. This trend line. Of 46. If this pop fails, and we break 39.50, break 40, we can see a stronger move if this pop fails.
Order submitted.
And I'm gonna get in at 39.25 if we break that 39.50. We may have some support, but if it fails, hopefully it don't come down to get some support. I might really want to be in at the break of 32 instead of up here. Don't want to get jammed up prematurely. It might still be chopping sideways, but if that pop fails,
Order filled.
I don't want to see it pop up. I want to see that come on, let's go. 39, let's go. Move my stop to break even. Come on. I'm gonna see back to 33. Come on. I'm gonna move my stop to break even. Let's break down. Let's get that 33. Let's get that 33. Hold on. Wait a minute. We might get down to 30 and quarter. See if I can trail my stop. See if I can trail my stop. Might get down to 30 and a quarter, right? Oh, no. Come on, let's trail the stop. Let's trail it. Might break the low of the day. Come on, don't pop. Don't pop. Let's go. Go down so I can trail it down. Go down so I can trail it. So I can trail it some more. Keep trailing. Keep trailing. Keep trailing. Come on. Let me keep it above there.
Stop filled.
Okay. Though we might get a little further, but and we may go. We down here. and this may keep going. Move my stop maybe a little too early. Maybe a little too early. And there we go. I'm gonna anticipate the
Order
break.
filled.
The break is low. I'm gonna add the break.
Order submitted.
If we break 32, I want to be in. If we break 32, I want to be in. Come on. If we break 32, I want to be in.
Order filled.
There we go. Come on. Move, stop, move to break even. Come on, keep breaking, keep breaking, keep breaking. Come on, keep breaking. Let's go down. Let's break this 30. Let's break this 30.
Stop filled.
Wanted to break the 30. Had to break this 32. Had to break it at 32. Break this 32. We're looking at 20. We're looking at 20. Let's look at a bigger time frame. We came into here. Okay. 28. We got some. We dip below the 32 where we get squeezed, little squeeze up. Okay. Little squeeze off this 32. Get a nice squeeze off the 32. Back up to 40. Well, not 40. We up on 39, 40. Today's been a little rough for me trying to get these shorts early. $36. At the hottest bar, 39. Another 15-minute bar opens up for 1 minute. The wind is blowing out there. "40 seconds. "15 seconds. And it's open. Back at 40. Had some selling up here at 40. Yeah, well, couldn't have caught that. Guess what? Above 10, we may get a pop up. Above 10, we may get a pop up. That would have been 4 points above 10. That was something. That was something. That was something. And guess where it tested? That's where it hit. This trend line. We hit this trend line. Yep, we did. And we're going lower. Breaking 6,700. We should pop off of 6,700. We should pop off of 67. 6,700 should be a line in the sand right now. If we don't hold 6,700, I don't know what's going to hold. But we should be able to, well, 95 is the support level also. So we got this area down here. We can come back up into the 20 area, or we can come test this 95 down here. If we break 6,700. Went right through S3. Right back up to test the break. Let me see, did we go? We went right back to the end, right back to the bottom of this range. Almost the bottom, which is 95, 94, 95 area. We didn't hit the 90, get into this area. $28 trying to get back to 30. Trying to get back to 30. Okay, we're back at 30, 32. This was a support. Will it become resistance? Now it's not for 22. Tested the bottom of this trend line where I thought maybe happened end of the day, but he dumped it. Market took a dump. Went as low as 98, not the 95. $32. Went to 33. 75. Now we just ranging over and under 30. Over and not ranging, but whipsawing over and under 30. Around the 30 area. Over 32. Over this level. First bounce at 32.25. Now buyers coming in trying to hold the 30. You got buyers trying to hold the 30. Next 15-minute bar opens up in 10 seconds. And it's open. Opened at the bottom part of the range. All right. That's it for the day for me. I'm gonna I'll see y'all tomorrow. Again. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Happy trading. Don't get whipsawed out. If you got tight stops, you gotta try to get good entries to not get whipsawed out. All right. Tomorrow, y'all be safe. Happy trading.